Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Teresa and this is Teresa's Life Budgeted. Thank you for joining me today. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I always usually start with my 100 envelope challenge, and it's a new month, so we're picking a new color. So our color for August is going to be green, and I just felt like green. No particular reason. There's not usually a rhyme or reason to the colors. So this week we actually have 27 that we're moving in. If you're new to my channel, this is actually a kind of like a digital envelope. I just moved this money into a savings account because you end up with such a large amount. I don't really want to hold that on hand, I guess. And that's just how I've always done it before I started doing any of the cash stuffing savings. So gonna put that in. This actually would have been a good color for Halloween. That's like a Halloweeny green, but too late now. It's gonna be a summery green. Our number was actually $26 that we had transferred over, but I already did 26, so I just moved another dollar and we're doing 27. All right, let's get this one moved over. And now we can get into the cash portion. All righty. And today I actually have $100 again. This will probably be my last week for a while that I'm going to have the $100. We're going to have to get back down to our smaller amounts like I had originally planned. But let's go ahead and count it real quick. We've got 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. And I got it all in 20s this week because I've got a lot of small bills in here. So to get us started, we're actually going to take one of the 20s and we're going to go in this one and we're going to get a little bit of change. I was going to do like a lot of change, but we're going to close a few out. And so let's actually just do, let's do a 10. A 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 20 we'll put into here. All right, so 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then let's go ahead and flip back to the front and get started. All right, we're doing our crab walk to savings. Like I said last week, we're going to switch colors back and forth. So today we're back with our red for our little crab friend. All right, and it looks like we left off with the times 3 last week. So we've got 5. Let's go ahead and cross that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 3. And then 3 again. 1, 2, 3. All right, 10. And let's do one more. 3 again. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. That one is a 5. All right. That was a good chunk that we saved in this one today. We've got $18 that we saved. And let's go ahead and make some change if we can. Alrighty. What do we got in here? Let's do a 10, a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that back. And we'll grab another 20. See, we're going through them real fast. We have 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, $67 into this one so far. I'm thinking maybe we'll finish this one off this month, but we'll just sort of see how it goes with our savings and what we can put in there. All right, so that's it for the crab walk. Now let's go ahead and get into this one. We haven't started it yet. We put it in there last week because we finished our very first savings challenge. Woo-hoo! Alrighty, this one will save us $20. We got a little flamingo there and a postage stamp. And we're going to go ahead and try this thing out again, and we'll see if it's going to work for us or not. But let's see which one we're going to scratch off. 1, 2, 3. Not too bad, at least with these silver ones. Okay, $2. And then 3, 1, 2, 3. Gotta start on the edge, I guess. At least for this thing. And another 2. So we don't have any way to make change in this one because we haven't started it until today. So we got $4 we're going to put in here. And I am going to go ahead and scratch the rest of this off, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, used our little vacuum friend there and cleaned it up a little bit. So we saved the $4 for that one this week. Okay, now we're moving on to our Save Your Fives challenge, and we are actually going to close this one out this week. Woo woo! All right, so we're gonna do 3 5s again. Sort of color it in, and another 15 for that. And like I said, we're finally finishing another one. So I'm actually going to go ahead and stick the smaller bills in here. And we're going to just do 60. All right, $20, $40, $60. I'm so excited. Like, this one makes me feel so good because this is like a chunk that we're putting towards our goals. I did figure out exactly how much we have to put onto the card this month because that is the goal I'm working on right now. $2,500 is where we're at, and as long as we are good on our budget this month with us each getting an extra paycheck and with me saving these savings funds, I think we're going to hit it. If not, we'll be very close, but you know, knock on wood, you just never know where the month is going to take you. So let's set that one off to the side. And then I'm going to pull out this one. This is what we'll be starting next week. Another Save Your Fives challenge. So this one is just a little girl eating some watermelon. So we're going to color in. Each watermelon will be worth $5. And I'm trying to decide. We'll see how it goes. But it can either be 45 or we can color in the rest of her little watermelon and make it 50. We'll sort of see how it goes. But we will get started on that one next week. So, okay. And then this one, I was watching my video back last week when I was editing, and I forgot to color this in. And there was something else I forgot to color into, but we'll get to that later. Okay, so we have 3 5s left, so I won't be rolling for this one. So my thought on this is we're just going to go ahead and finish it off. I'm not going to roll. We are just going to go ahead and color all of these in, and then I will be right back. Fully colored. It's wild. Very colorful. But that was $15 we're going to add into this one, which should give us 55. So, I wish I would have had some 20s in here, or more 20s. I only have one left. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch out these 4 5s for a 20. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. So super exciting. Would have been cool to be able to do these last month, but that is just not how it works. And the whole goal is just to keep saving. So $55. And I'm just going to go ahead and fold this one in half because instead of taking out my little front part there, we're actually going to, I enjoy doing this one, and it's still summertime. There's more of it. So we're going to bring in another 55 savings. So we're going to do another little ice cream cone. Should be fun. Okay. I'm just going to set that one off to the side, and we will get started on that next week. Okay. Moving on to the next one. We're doing our Pack Your Basket with $75. The ants go marching one by one. And let's go ahead and get started. See where it takes us. All right, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. we got our first ant. Okay, so an ant is worth $5. We'll set that there. Let's do one more. 3. So 1, 2, 3. And that one is 4. So let's see. Do we have $1? We do not. Well, in that case, we got the 4. Let's roll another one. I was only planning on doing 2, but let's do another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's a 5. Okay. So we're going to have to get some change. So let's flip over here real quick, because I can't just keep doing these forever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll put a 5 in. They'll be mixed up, but it'll be fine. We'll get to it in a minute. Okay. So $4 is what we owe. 1, 2, 3, 4. But now I'm second guessing myself. Let me go ahead and scratch these off and total it up and make sure we end up with the right amount here. Just a sec, guys. Okay, should be 29 if my math is right here. So we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, $29. And that is why I put this little paper in here, because I ended up with some scratchers that got stuck into the paper. Okay, so a little more than we intended, but still fun. Which actually now we have an even number, so. All right, let me set that one off to the side, actually, and let's go ahead and move on to the next one. What do we got here? We got 10, 20, 30, 34. Okay, so not a ton left, but we were able to close out a couple. So let's go ahead and see what we can do on this one today. Okay, this one we will need both dice, and we're going to do red down the side, white on the top, and if it's one that we haven't got, we will save the corresponding amount. If it's one we have crossed off, we will save $1. Okay, we got a 5 by 5, which we have done already, so $1. A 1 by 1, we have not done that one. So that one is our little lemonade there. So that's $6. I think I said red on this side. We're going to do 1 by 5. If I got it wrong, oh well, we're just saving money, so can't go wrong there. That is 8, so we're going to put the 2 ones back and take the 10. We still got some 5 by 5 again, which we already know we've got. 1 by 1, we already know we've got. 6 by 4, we got ourselves a pineapple. $1 for that one. 2 by 2, we already have that. Got 5 by 3, we already have that as well. Do we have 4 ones? We should. So a 5. Let's go again. 4 by 1. We already got that popsicle. We are just flying through this. All right, 5 by 2, finally one we don't have. And that one is a beach ball, which is $8. And we are going to stop there because all we have left is 5. So, got to cross off a few. Still got quite a few left, looks like. And this one is going to save us quite a chunk. I'm planning. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But let's see, what did we end up with today? We got 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, $29 we put in this thing today. Okay, so let's see where we are at. 5s, and I feel like I probably stuck a 5 in here. Nope, I didn't. I grabbed all the ones. Wow. Okay. Well, we slightly condensed a little bit. You know, we got rid of a few ones, I think, from last week. So let's see how much this one has saved us so far. We have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. $124 so far. That is so awesome. I'm excited for when we do get to close this one out. I thought about doing, you know, I've seen some people that I watch when they get $100, they switch it out and they put that towards their goal. And I thought about it, but I'm really excited for like having that big chunk when we're done. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I might change my mind. Who knows? Alrighty. We're going to set that one off to the side. Let's flip this over because I don't want to look at the little dirty spots. Okay. This was the other part I forgot to color in last week. I forgot to color in the little grass. So with having 5, looks like we only have enough this week to do 1. So let me go ahead and color this in real quick and fix the grass on that one. And then we'll see where we're at. Okay. So that is $3. So let's take the 5 and put 2 ones back. So in this one now we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15. All right, we got 3 more of these to go, and then we will have another one closed out. So it is taking us a little while because it's like at the end, so it's where we don't have a ton of money left over. So let's go ahead and do our last one for today, our Save Every Dollar. So this one, we're doing $2 this week. Let's go ahead and hopefully write this better than I did last week. All right, we got our $2 in there. And let's look and see where we're at. I feel like I flew through it this week, but I was just so excited about having some to close out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $9 is where we're at currently with this one. And this Save Every Dollar is kind of my little catch-all. And it's, I decided, well, we'll see. You know, I might change my mind. But as of right now, my plan is once I get this finished, I'm going to use that money to purchase some stuff probably off of like Etsy or maybe coffee. All right. So we got all of these completed. Close up our thing, and a little different this time, we actually get to look at the ones we finished. Woo! Maybe I'll flip this over so we can see what our total is on it. There we go. So we have saved a total today of 2 of them for a grand total of, where are we at? 115. Woo! That is so exciting, guys. I'm really excited for the end of the month when I get to close out and see what all we have. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Any support I get is greatly appreciated. You guys are helping to keep me motivated, and doing these videos makes it fun for me to save for these. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.